Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakonomics, back with another banger. Today I am once again going to be withdrawing a pair of shoes from a box and telling you what I think about them. In true Sneakonomics fashion, this review is going to be incredibly entertaining and incredibly late. The bigwigs already did their reviews on these sneakers about a month ago, and so here I am late to the party, but at the party nonetheless. The shoes, of course, in question are these, the CRENSHAW Skate Club Nike SB Dunk Low Pros. Just like a lot of you guys out there, I struck out on these for retail, and I've been kind of watching the sneaker in the market over the past 3 or 4 weeks, biding my time, deciding whether or not I wanted to pull the trigger, and I did indeed pull the trigger, copying these from eBay. Shout out to eBay for 275 pounds, about 300 bucks. CRENSHAW Skate Club is a South Central LA-based skate community. It's also a brand. They have a retail presence online, but no physical store. It was started up by Tobias McIntosh back in 2017 when the bro was only 14 years old. The brand has come a long way from having t-shirts stocked in local skate stores, even in places like Supreme, to being supported by collaborations with the likes of Jordan brands and NBA team, the LA Clippers. And a big part of the motivation behind the establishment of CRENSHAW Skate Club was to give people of color like Tobias a feeling of representation within the skate culture and skate community. And so this collaboration has a lot of meaning. It's a real kind of hero story that this low-key South Central skate club could make it to the point where they have their very own Nike SB. And a lot of that grassroots and connection to South Central LA plays out in the sneaker and comes through in the design. One of the major influences for the design of the sneaker comes from the sign of the Crenshaw Square Plaza. This was a favored post-skate and post-church hangout for Tobias, and it's the color of the sign and the patina in the sign, the oxidation of the sign, that heavily inspires the colorway of the upper. In terms of the box, it's the regular sale era Nike SB box with the gray SB branding on the lid. Lines are straight and the corners are sharp. The colorway is sail, light blue, and cedar. The shoe features this really muted neutral suede tone and cracked leather overlays inspired by the oxidation of the Crenshaw Square sign. We also have the sailed out midsole featuring the contrast burgundy or red type stitching. The same stitching features throughout the upper of the shoe. And then you have the translucent icy blue, almost baby blue outsole, which is matched really nicely with the baby blue swoosh and the baby blue heel tab. Lastly, you've got these green hits on the liner as well as on the tongue tab, and the shoes come with 3 different sets of laces. Got a gray pair, yellow pair, and then this sort of burgundy / red color. In terms of the materials and the quality, like I said before, you've got this really nice sort of suede material. It's not particularly hairy, nor is it particularly soft, but it does feel really durable. That's obviously going to be a good thing. The cracked leather overlays are really cool as well. This material is actually a wear away, so as you skate these, they sort of change appearance somewhat, but still do retain that burgundy green type vibe, completely in line with the oxidation of the Crenshaw Square sign. I really like how this sneaker fades away in the same way that the sign faded away. The front of the tongue is in the classic nylon material, and then on the liner you've got this almost towely or suede type material, not too dissimilar to other SB Pro models. And because it's a Pro model, it's also got the extra padding on the ankle to give you a little bit more softness and security. The swoosh has a cracked leather on it as well, which also fades away over time as you skate them, and that same leather features on the back heel tab. Now before I throw these on feet, we have to go through the details because there's so many Easter eggs with these sneakers. We've spoken about how the shoe wears away, revealing an exaggerated patina not too dissimilar to the sign from which the entire colorway draws its inspiration. But you've also got a hidden message underneath the swoosh, and that reads, "You are part of the club." On the tongue tab, you have the CSC and the SB logo, and then on the left shoe you have the Nike SB, and they've been thrown down in this kind of like custom CSC type font. On the back heel tabs you have Nike on the left shoe, CSC on the right shoe, and then below that you have the embroidered reference to the Crenshaw Square sign. Moving into the outsoles, translucent blue gives the vibe of the summertime LA bright blue sky. A really cool feature is how the clouds play out. The white clouds are actually like inserted into the sole, giving them a bit more pop and giving the whole scene a bit of a 3-dimensional three-dimensional look. When you put the shoes together, you can see the scene playing out, where you've got three lads playing with building blocks, labeled with the CSC. And this is no accident. This is both a nod to the local daycare center, and it's talking about the building blocks of life, or building a brand, or building a name, or building a business for yourself, together with friends. It's really cool touch. Furthermore, you've got two sets of insoles. You've got one set that comes extra. These have a similar scene playing out with the blue sky, the clouds, the palm tree. And there again is the reference to this Crenshaw Square sign. On the other insoles, they feature a bit of red and green with the Crenshaw Skate Club branding. And what's really cool is when you turn them over to reveal the airbags underneath the heel and the forefoot, you can see this writing on the heel, which kind of looks like, factory writing that you sometimes see on sneaker insoles, but it's actually the area code for Crenshaw. And so I thought that was a really cool touch. On the inside of the tongues, you can see once again the daycare center scene playing out with the three boys playing with the building blocks. You've got the Crenshaw Skate Club branding on the other side. And then underneath these little tabs, you have this really cool quote, which reads, "We are the ones we've been waiting for." And from what I've come to understand, this is a Barack Obama quote, and obviously ties into the message of Crenshaw Skate Club and just adds a little extra layer to the already pretty replete storytelling. Now, it's a pretty complete package. You get the shoes, you get the extra laces, you get the extra insoles. And the whole idea from Tobias's perspective was to give a complete package so that the customer sees a lot of value, not only in the storytelling, but also in all of the extra goodies that you get. And I think as a total package, this is just nailing it. So all that's left to do is to put them on feet and see how they look and feel how they feel. I think they look really awesome on feet. I'm a big fan of this colorway, and I think when you install the yellow laces in them, it really gives them this extra pop. In terms of the fits, they are quite snug. I went true to size as I normally do with Nike SBs, but I think if you've got a wide foot, I would definitely recommend half sizing up. The tendency for me is I get a little bit of pain when I wear them for the first time, just because there's a little bit of pressure on the pinky toe, but after a couple of wears, once they've broken in, they for me are pretty nice fitting. In terms of the comfort, it's SBs, they're not crazy comfortable. If you're looking for a walking shoe or a shoe that you can spend all day in comfortably, these are not it. They do have good support though. I mean, listen, it's a skate shoe. In terms of collectability, I think this is one of the best SB collabs of the entire year. I think when you really drill into the backstory and you appreciate the details and also appreciate that this is a real grassroots collab, a big mega company like Nike getting together with this local low-key type skate club, it's a real W story. And because the colorway is really wearable in my opinion, I think these are a no-brainer for any SB collector or anyone in general that is a fan of dunks. The only gripe I would say I have with these sneakers, it's just the translucent outsole. Anyone out there knows that these look really good when you don't wear them, but as you wear them and as they oxidize, they tend to look a little bit crap. But listen, that's all part of the game. And there we go, that is my review. I think these are awesome. I'm looking forward to rocking them. I think it's one of the best Nike SBs of the year. These, the Haritos and the Yutos are probably the top 3 thus far. Although I know we've got a lot of cool SBs yet to release, but yeah, tell me what you guys thought about the review in the comments. Is it a W shoe? And I'll look forward to reading them. Thanks as always for taking the time to watch. Be sure to hit the like button before you bounce, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.